This is her second time on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody make her feel real welcome here. Catch that face. Show some love for Ariana. Keep pushing it.
Oh man! And then when 6 months after he was born, we found out another one, and we were like, oh man! And my mom was like, "Oh, you got another baby! You can have another baby!" And I was like, "What?" And she said, "You should have learned to keep your legs closed." And I was like, "You can't tell me that because I'm married, so you can't say you should have learned to keep your legs closed. Somebody should have learned to hold it. That's what should have happened." I told my husband that, and he was like, "I don't get it." I was like, "That's the problem." So one time we were in Walmart, and this lady came up, and she was like, "Oh, what is your baby? Is it a boy or a girl?" And I was like, "Neither. We just dressed him up in blue to avoid conversations like this." And she was like, "I said him. Can't get anything past you, can we?" We took the boys to the pool yesterday, and the 8-month-old was he was kicking, and he was real excited about it. He was fearless, like a white dude in a horror movie. I was just like, yes. And but the 2-year-old, he was like, "No, I don't want to get in." And well, he didn't say it like that, but I was like, "You want to get in?" And he said, "The car?" And and I was like, "No, I think he's been watching too much Rodney King coverage." Too soon? But it makes me really, really glad that we didn't show him too much Whitney Houston coverage, because we would have never gotten him to.
That's a good one.
So when you have one baby and you're like, "Oh, let me take care of him and nurture him and protect him and stuff." But once you have another on the way and it's another boy, you kind of get more lenient with the first one, and you kind of see him as more like an experiment. Like, how much ice cream can I give him before he has a brain freeze? Or what would really happen if he stuck his finger in the electrical outlet? Or, I mean, it'd probably be like more exciting if I gave him a butter knife. I mean, I wouldn't wet it or nothing like that. Let me stop before I go, y'all go all critical on me or something. No, but you have to, like, you try to like instill values in them, and like not take anything for granted. Don't waste food, and which is really hard because you're like, don't waste food, but then you're like, don't eat off the floor, and then so you end up just like leaving it down. and then so. My 2-year-old doesn't chew his food, and so his grapes come out whole. I'm not sure how he passes that, but he's gone. So they come out whole, we just rinse them off, put it back in the refrigerator. But we put his name on them, so nobody else is going to eat, because that would be weird. Somebody else stumbles on. And so, have you ever noticed how it's okay for men to do stuff, but it's not okay for women to do stuff? Like, it's okay for him to fall asleep while we're watching my favorite movie, but I can't fall asleep during sex. But my jaw gets tired. Or it's okay for fart in bed, but it's not okay for me just because I'm on the inside of the spoon. Before I had my first baby, I was probably about 10 pounds heavier, and I was like sexy. I had a little more than a B-cup booty, which is kind of all I have left now. And I know it's so sad. It's so sad. I'm trying real hard. But like I would pass by the mirror and be like, yes, yes. It made me question my sexuality. Like, if sexual was a thing, that would have been me. But actually, from what my husband tells me of his habits, sexual could be a thing. Somebody asked me if I masturbated. Maybe it was a close friend. Maybe it was, I don't remember. Anyway, I was like, I'm not good at it. It's just, and you should be, I'm sure. But I was like, sex is one arena where I don't like to be in control. So unless I can like blindfold myself and throw myself up against the wall and then spontaneously stimulate myself all over, it's just that's it.